Good evening. Here is your daily news update from the Netherlands. Major headlines. Ongoing tensions around Nexperia. China demands reversal. The government of China, via Commerce Minister Wang Wentao, has reiterated calls for the Netherlands to cancel its seizure of chipmaker Nexperia and to restore control to its former Chinese owner Wingtech. The seizure, announced on 30th September, had been suspended by the Dutch government last week, but China maintains it wants a full reversal. Wingtech's appeal argues that the takeover constitutes disproportionate deprivation of property and lacks legal basis. The dispute continues to raise questions about foreign investment, supply chain stability, and the balance between security and open markets. Airspace disruption. Drone sightings at Eindhoven Airport temporarily halt flights. On Saturday evening, air traffic at Eindhoven Airport was suspended for several hours after multiple drone sightings were detected. Both civilian and military flights were grounded. The military reportedly took countermeasures above nearby airspace, including the area of Volkel Air Base. Operations resumed around 11 p.m. local time. Authorities have declined to provide details about the origin of the drones. This incident adds to a growing pattern of drone-related disruptions across Europe, raising security concerns. Government budget under pressure. EU flags high Dutch public spending. The European Commission has urged the Dutch government to curb public spending after it rose by an estimated 7.3% this year, well above the EU ceiling of 3.5%. Projections show the budget deficit may grow next year, possibly reaching 2.7% of GDP, close to the 3% limit. Some major political parties, including D66 and CDA, have warned that there is limited room for additional spending. The budget pressure is expected to influence upcoming coalition talks and could lead to policy compromises on housing, defense, education, and social programs. Rising consumer confidence amid economic uncertainty. Recent data from the National Statistics Office shows consumer confidence improved in November. The Consumer Sentiment Index rose to 21, up from 27 in October. While still below the 20-year average, the increase signals households feel slightly more optimistic about the economic climate and their spending potential. The willingness to buy component also improved, indicating households may be more open to major purchases in coming months. Ongoing consequences of MH17 disaster remain costly for Dutch state. The Netherlands Court of Audit has updated its assessment of the costs incurred by the Dutch government due to the MH17 tragedy. The total has now risen to €209.8 million. The increased amount reflects legal costs, compensation for victims' families, memorials, archiving, and inflation adjustments. Government officials and next-of-kin organizations continue to stress the importance of accountability and long-term commemoration. What to watch next? Whether the tensions over Nexperia escalate, and whether the Dutch government or EU will step in to mediate or adjust foreign investment rules. How the drone sighting at Eindhoven affects national security measures, airport and airspace regulations, and public confidence. What fiscal decisions emerge from 2026 budget planning, possible spending cuts, tax adjustments, or reallocation to social services. Whether improved consumer confidence will translate into stronger consumption or be shaken by inflation or economic pressures. Further legal, diplomatic, or compensatory developments related to the MH17 legacy and victims' families. That's all for today's top stories in the Netherlands. Stay tuned and follow for more daily updates.